So you've heard me mention before that we use slogans, and one that took me a little while to get used to, but that makes a lot of sense to me now, is live and let live. So when I first heard this, it kind of went over my head. I never really aligned with it or felt like I connected with it. And one of the things I learned about myself in the last couple of months was how much I like to interfere in different situations. And I used to think it came from a place of love. So, you know, when someone is telling you what you should do or how you should do it or what you shouldn't do, or they're kind of just interfering in general, I was really good at that. So I gave my opinion when it wasn't asked, or tried to control situations, even if it was just small, you know, nagging at my partner and kind of micromanaging, being really sure that I was better at doing certain things and trying to make it my way, which is righteous as well. But I wasn't able to just leave people to their own devices. And at the same time, with the addicts in my life, I used to think years ago, if they just did it this way, it would be okay, thinking I knew better instead of just leaving them at it, letting them live. Okay, so let's look at that in an example. With my partner, I would interfere, and you know, he might come and tell me something about his job or a project that's coming up, and straight away I'll get into this kind of like, well, you know, if it was me I would do this, or I think you should do this, or should, supposed to, better if you do this. And we tell ourselves it comes from love, but really deep down I've realized it was coming from fear. So it was rooted in fear, and it was an urge to control, or an urge to have things go a certain way so that it worked out better for me. Because if it was rooted in love, it would be open, and it would be, I want the best for you, and figure that out yourself, compared to, I want the best for you so that it all goes well, so that I don't have to deal with any drama that comes with it. So really we're self-seeking when we're interfering with people, because we want it to go our way, because we think that it will make our lives more peaceful, instead of just letting them live. So live your own life, focus on yourself, stay in your own lane, and let the rest do their own thing, and let life teach them the way it's taught you. Let them figure it out themselves, let them learn the lessons themselves. It's kind of like Let Them by Mel Robbins. Just live and let live. You know, I try not to interfere now. Sometimes I find myself slipping back into it because this is all a practice. But at times I feel this voice wanting to come out like, and why did you, or and this, and I just go. And within a few seconds, I have peace. And most of the time, the person ends up learning their lesson or figuring the thing out themselves in their own way. And then it's their own way, so they don't end up resenting you or frustrated with you because you tried to do it for them. So practice that. I would urge you to practice that. If you find yourself trying to figure something out for someone, or push onto them whatever you think, or interfere in any way, just stop and step back and feel that space that you get. And that's what this is all about. That's what this whole channel is about, is all about getting that space, that peace, that serenity. And you can stand and say, oh, this is way more enjoyable than getting caught up in stuff that's not mine. Or as my sponsor would say, mind your own business. So live and let live, and mind your own business.